Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I want to ask the question: Nintendo 3DS XL or new 3DS XL? So I'm on the lookout for an XL device that will play 3DS games, and I've already got an original 3DS, and in the past I have owned a new 2DS XL and a new 3DS XL, which I don't own anymore, which I do partly regret. However, which one would you choose if you were going for a 3DS console that could play games in XL? So like I said, I've already got my original 3DS and I do like it, but I do miss the XL screens. I've currently got a DSi LL, which is a Japanese XL for playing DS games on a large screen, but I want something that will play 3DS games on a large screen. So obviously you've got the new 2DS XL. I'm going to rule that out because I want the 3D part of it. It is a fantastic console. I think it's a little bit on the cheap and flimsy side, but it is supposed to be the sort of budget successor to the original 2DS, and you do get the XL screens. So the new 3DS XL is probably the creme de la creme of the whole DS range, really. It's got the XL screens, it's got the extra buttons, so you've got your little extra shoulder buttons and the little tiny stick thing. I forget what they call it now. I don't know what they call it, because the one on the other side is called the circle pad. C-stick, there you go. So you've got that little tiny C-stick nub, and it also has the extra processing power that the new range came with. And like I said, I did own one of these. I owned a new 3DS XL, and I sold it and I got rid of it because I just weren't using it. And I weren't using it because I didn't like 3DS games. I just didn't utilize the power that it had. I just used it for playing regular 3DS games. And even Nintendo didn't they didn't take full advantage of these brand new consoles with all these new features. You've got about 10, I think, games that will exclusively run on the new 3DS hardware. Everything else, well, it would run on a regular 3DS, and there wasn't really much different. You get the odd kind of game like Super Smash Bros for the 3DS. The original 3DS and the original 3DS XL would struggle a little bit, and you did notice a performance enhancement if you were using one of the new ranges. But that is about it. It is one of the most bizarre lineups of consoles to be released. Why bring out 3 new consoles? You've got the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL, and then the budget new 2DS XL. Tout it with all of these fancy new features and quite an improved processing and graphics capability over the original 3DS, 3DS XL and 2DS, and then really bring nothing out for it. A handful of games, that was about it. Even if you go down the custom firmware and the homebrew route, there isn't a huge amount that requires one of the new consoles. Most things will run on an original 3DS. So back to my original question, I am looking at buying a 3DS XL of some sort. I love my original 3DS, but I just find the screens a little bit too small, and I just love playing games on XL devices. So back to my original question, which model would you go for? Would you go for an original 3DS XL, or would you go for a new 3DS XL? So obviously the closure of the Nintendo eShop, the 3DS eShop, has kind of brought the 3DS back to a lot of people's minds, and lots of people went out and bought 3DS consoles of some sort. And it's really pushed the prices of these consoles up. So a new 3DS XL top-end console is going to set you back quite a bit. Even the original 3DS XL, that's going to be a bit pricey at the minute. Even looking at either a 2DS or an original 3DS, they are not cheap these days. So I'm trying to weigh up which one I would need to purchase. Obviously, if I had unlimited funds, I would just go and buy a new 3DS XL and have all the bells and whistles and the the capabilities of doing some of the newer things on it. But I don't, and part of the reason I got rid of my new 3DS XL is because I wasn't using it. I just didn't use the extra horsepower that it's got. I didn't really have any new games for the new series. All my games were just regular 3DS games, and I got rid of it. Kept my original 3DS, which plays all my games perfectly. I'm just not impressed with those tiny little screens, especially the bottom screen. I found that quite small, so much so that unless I'm actually playing a 3DS game, then I would use my DSi XL with its huge 4-inch screens for both screens, 4.18 I think they are, screens on top and bottom, and it's superb. I do have things like DS Lites and DSIs, and occasionally I get them out, but I find those screens quite small. So if I'm playing DS games, I use my DSi XL, but for playing 3DS games I don't have a device with large screens, so I'm kind of stuck in the middle here as to which one to go for. If I could find a new 3DS XL at a very reasonable price, I would get it, but would I use it? Would I use it to its full potential? I'm just going to be slapping in 3DS games, so a regular 3DS XL would probably do me, and you're probably looking at the minute between £70 and £100 for a 3DS XL. If you want a new 3DS XL, you're easily looking 120, which can be pushed up to sort of £200 mark. So it's twice the price. 3DS prices at the minute are insane. Even an original 3DS like I've got, you could get £50–60 for easily. So let me know what you think. If you were in the market to buy a 3DS console with XL screens, obviously I'm discounting the new 2DS XL because I had one of those and I did actually miss the 3D feature. One small point is that on the new 3DS XL and the new 3DS, the 3D function is improved. It's got face tracking. You don't lose the 3D if you move your head too much. I didn't really find that too much of a problem on the original 3DS. I still play that in 3D. So the original 3DS XL, it has the same issue apparently, that if you sort of tilt the console too much or you twist it away out of vision or out of sort of straight on vision, you lose the 3D function. Yeah, I did get that, and I did notice an improvement on my new 3DS XL, but it's not a deal breaker for me. So let me know, which one would you go for? Would you go for a 3DS XL original model, or would you go for one of the new 3DS XLs? Maybe there's something I've missed. Maybe there is a reason why you should go for the new 3DS XL over an original 3DS XL. So let me know what you think. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.